arrival of the Britishers in India and how they were spreading all over India. We have seen that now after the war, Carnatic War, what happens the next? उसके बाद की कहानी आज हम लोग जाने कि कार्नेटिक वॉर के बाद क्या हुआ, इंडिया की परिस्थिति, कंडीशंस उसके बाद कैसी हुई और बहुत सारी लड़ाइयाँ जो है वो लड़ी गई थी और क्यों विफल हुई, why they were not able to be successful wars. We will be finding out the reason before it. Okay, so let's start. The conquest of Bengal after the battle of the Carnatic War. What happens? Let's see. In the early 18th century, Siraj-ud-Dowla, that he was the Nawab of Bengal. What he did, he refused to grant the company concessions and demanded large tributes for the company's right to trade. उन्होंने कहा कि अब हम आपको कोई concessions वगैरह नहीं देंगे. If you want that you should be trading with India, now you have to pay more revenue for it. You have to pay taxes for it because you are earning huge profit. You are exploiting the people of India. In return, you are giving nothing to India. So what he did, he was a very powerful Nawab at that very time, and he said that now we are not going to give you any sort of concessions. And they wanted that if you want that you should be trading in India, you have to pay money for it. Fine. Then he stopped the company for extending its fortification. What is it? उन्होंने कहा कि आप जो आपका किला है, what does it mean? Fortification means I have already told you. Once again I am telling you. Suppose this is the kingdom. ये उनका किला है, तो उसके इर्द गिर्द चारों तरफ बहुत ही ऊंची दीवारें से वो लोग घेराबंदी कर लेते, ठीक है। और यहाँ पर हमेशा बहुत सारे सैनिक जो है के साथ तैनात रहते थे कि भाई हम इनके कोर्ट को प्रोटेक्ट करें। आपको भी मूवीज वगैरह में देखा होगा, रामायण वगैरह में भी देखिए, जब वो लड़ाई करने के लिए जाते हैं बहुत बड़ा सा जो है द्वार होता है, जो बहुत ऊंची बाउंड्रीज होती हैं जिसके अंदर पूरे लोग वहाँ पे रहते हैं और वो बहुत अच्छे से बहुत ऊंचाई पर बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग जो है वॉल्स जो दीवारें जो है बनाकर रखते हैं और वहाँ पर सैनिक तैनात रहते हैं कि भाई हम हमारे अंदर यहाँ पे किंगडम के अंदर लोग रहते हैं एंड वी आर देयर टू प्रोटेक्ट द सिटीजंस ऑफ आवर कंट्री, फाइन, ऑफ आवर किंगडम. सो व्हाट इज, सपोज दिस इज द British headquarters army fort where they are residing, and they have done the fortification around. So many persons are there with arms and they are ready to safeguard them. Right? So what Siraj-ud-Dowla has said, that company should stop doing all these things, right? That they should be protecting so much of money and energy is wasted and all this. So he has said now you are not supposed to do fortification of your places. He claimed that the company was depriving the Bengal government with huge amount of revenue. उन्होंने कहा बहुत ज़्यादा अर्न करते हैं, in return you are giving nothing. So what he has said, if you want that you should be trading with Bengal, you should give huge amount of revenue in return. We are not going to extend any kind of concessions or any kind of relaxation to you people now. Now you have to start your doing fortification. Right? So this was the reason that Siraj-ud-Dowla was demanding these kinds of things from the Britishers. What happens the next? Let's see. Now students, as we have seen that Siraj-ud-Dowla was saying something and the Britishers were doing just the opposite of it. So let's find out what was the reason for the conflict between the Nawab and the East India Company. कौन से कारण थे जिसके कारण नवाबों के बीच में और ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के बीच में मतभेद हुआ, और यही एक मतभेद जो है वो युद्ध का और बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट बैटल्स फॉट हुई थी. बैटल ऑफ प्लासी, बैटल ऑफ बक्सर, Mysore war, conflict with the Marathas, so many wars we will be studying. So these were the main reasons for it. Let's find it out. The East India Company fortified Calcutta without the permission of Siraj-ud-Dowla. As we have already discussed that Siraj-ud-Dowla has said that the Britishers should no more be fortifying their forts, but yet what they have done, without the permission of Sirajuddaula they have started fortifying their forts. Fine. तो आप लोगों ने मूवी में देखा होगा कि इसकी मूवी में भी क्या होता है, वो 22 सैनिक अंदर होते हैं और वो जो किला होता है और बहुत ऊंची दीवारों के थ्रू वो लोग अपने किले को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं। तो वही चीज हुआ फोर्टिफिकेशन, वो लोग अब अननेसेसरी बिना परमिशन के सिराजुद्दौला के वो लोग फोर्टिफिकेशन करे जा रहे थे कि भाई वो कहते थे हम तो अपने सेल्फ डिफेंस के लिए ऐसा कर रहे हैं। बट हम सबको पता है कि लेटर ऑन क्या होता है। तो व्हाट दिस वाज द मेन रीजन कि उन्होंने बिना परमिशन के फोर्टिफिकेशन किया। नेक्स्ट, स्टॉक एलिमिनेटेड विदाउट द इवन इन द फोर्ट विदाउट द परमिशन ऑफ द नवाब। उन्होंने what they have done, the most important or the precious thing, the stocks they were just keeping in their fort and they were saying we are there to protect all these things, but ultimately they were not protecting the things were doing differently without the permission of the Nawabs. They were maintaining and keeping a huge amount of stock they were keeping in their forts. Next, imposed taxes on goods entering Calcutta. You can imagine that they are the foreign travelers in our country. They are doing our trade. They have established their factories. They have established their headquarters now. They have established their fort. They have done fortification. Upon that, they are imposing taxes for the goods who are entering into Calcutta. So this was the things which was really not there, which can be tolerated by the Nawabs, and at that time they have said that who are you that you should be imposing taxes on Calcutta? Calcutta is not yours. Why should we pay tax to the East India Company? Fine. Next is undermined the authority of the Nawab and insisted that trade should be profitable if the custom duty has to be removed. They have said that उन्होंने जो नवाब की थी जो अथॉरिटीज थी उन्होंने कंसिस्टेंट कर दिए, रेस्ट्रिक्ट कर दिए। उन्होंने ये कहा कि अगर हम ये चाहते भाई हम व्यापार करें, ट्रेड करें और वो प्रॉफिटेबल हो तो जो ये टैक्सेस पे करना पड़ता है, हम पे कस्टम ड्यूटीज लगानी पड़ती है सामानों के थ्रू, वो जो है हम पर हमसे हटा दी जाए। So what they wanted, they have done fortification, they have stocked precious things in their forts, they have imposed taxes on goods entering into Calcutta, they wanted that they should not be paying any sort of taxes or the custom duties. So these were the main reasons which was the reasons for the conflict between the Nawabs and the East India Company. Fine. Now we will be discussing about one of the most important battles which was fought between the Nawabs and the East India Company. It is one of the most important battles in the history of India because in this battle, from this battle, the rebellion against the Britishers or the East India Company has been started. Fine. So let's see what happens in this battle. In 1757, the Battle of Plassey was fought between the East India Company and Sirajuddaula. Let's see what happens. In the year 1956, Sirajuddaula succeeded Alivardi Khan as the Nawab of Bengal. He was made the Nawab of Bengal and he was succeeded by Alivardi Khan. Fine. He asked the company to stop and interfering in the political affairs of Bengal. As we have seen that how these East India Company has came to Bengal, they have established their fort, they were doing their trade and each and everything they were following. So what they were doing that they asked that they Britishers were saying that they won't be paying any sort of taxes in order to earn more and more profit. We want that we should not go paying the custom duties and taxes and things like that. So what Sirajuddaula has said that you people have came to India for trading purpose, you should not be interfering in the internal matter of the political affairs of the Bengal. तो उन्होंने ये कहा था कि आपके जो हमारे राजनीतिक मामले हैं, हमारे जो अंदर के मामले हैं, हमारे घर परिवार के, मतलब बंगाल के इम्पैक्ट में आप उसमें इंटरफेयर मत करिए। आप यहाँ पर ट्रेड करने आए हैं, वहां पर ट्रेड करिए, अपने काम से काम रखिए। बट इतने शरीफ तो वो लोग थे नहीं कि वो मान जाते। तो उन्होंने क्या किया, ब्रिटिशर्स से ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ने क्या, स्टॉप फोर्टिफिकेशन एंड पेट्रोल। उन्होंने कहा कि हम रेवेन्यू भी पे करेंगे, फोर्टिफिकेशन भी करेंगे, ठीक है। तो बिल्कुल जब वो परेशान हो चुके थे कि भाई इनको कुछ भी कहो हमें कोई असर होने वाला नहीं है, तो फाइनली सिराजुद्दौला अपने 30,000 सैनिकों के साथ चल पड़ते हैं, सेना लेकर आक्रमण करते हैं कासिम बाजार पर। फाइन, he had finally attacked over there in towards the where East India Company's people were there, and that place was their Kasim Bazaar. What they have done, they have locked their warehouses, जहाँ पे उनकी warehouses थे, गोदाम थे, उसको लॉक किया, ब्लॉक कर दिया, उनके शिप्स को उतार दिया, उनके जो सैनिक थे उनके साथ उन्होंने लड़ाई की, सब कुछ। और वो बिल्कुल मार्च करके कैलकाटा की तरफ, और कैलकाटा जाकर उन्होंने वहां पे फोर्ट विलियम को भी ऑक्युपाई कर लिया। तब जब ये कंडीशन जब देखी, तो इस सारी कंडीशंस को देख के ब्रिटिश सरकार तो बिल्कुल हिल गई कि yet nobody has the guts to say a single word, and this person, this young boy Sirajuddaulah is there. He has so much of guts that he has blocked our warehouses, blocked our ships, and defeated our army, and he is so powerful. How can anybody be like that? Fine. So what they have done, one of his most experienced person, or the one can say captain, very skilled minded person, they have sent Robert Cliff in order to give a response to Sirajuddaullah's work. So what they have done, they have sent Robert Cliff in the year 1757. So what happens, the battle of Plassey was fought between Sirajuddaulah and Robert Cliff. So in that battle, Robert Cliff has walked with very small number of soldiers were there with him, and Sirajuddaulah was there with so much of armament. But yet Sirajuddaulah was defeated. He died in that battle, and Robert Cliff was the winner in that battle. He defeated him, Sirajuddaulah. What was the reason? We are going to find it out कि जब इतने सारे उनके पास सैनिक थे, सब कुछ था, उसके बाद भी सिराजुद्दौला की हार होती है और रॉबर्ट क्लिफ उनको मार देते हैं उस युद्ध में, वो वीरगति को प्राप्त हो जाते हैं। बट ऐसा रीजन क्या था कि इतना सब कुछ होने के बावजूद वो आखिर बैटल ऑफ प्लासी सिराजुद्दौला ने क्यों हारी? लेट्स फाइंड आउट द रीजन। नवाब was that he was betrayed by मीर जफर। मीर जफर जो एक कह सकते हैं सेना नायक थे, या बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट जो लीडर आर्मी थे सिराजुद्दौला की, उन्होंने युद्ध लड़ा ही नहीं, ठीक है। उनकी जो स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए थी, रणनीति होनी चाहिए थी युद्ध को जीतने की, he had never fought the war battle. Why? Because Robert Cliff has said that if you will be helping me in the battle, fine, in anyhow you won't fight with Sirajuddaulah, you just cheat him. In return, I will be making you the Nawab of Bengal. Fine. So he was a very brave person. He said, "Oh, one battle I won't be fighting. In return, if I will be becoming the Nawab of Bengal, so why should not I do so?" This was the reason that Robert Cliff was able to easily defeat the army of 30,000 soldiers with only 3,000 soldiers he was having, Robert Cliff, and Sirajuddaulah was having 30,000 soldiers. Even though he was not able to defeat Robert Cliff, because this man Mir Zafar was with Robert Cliff. He has cheated Sirajuddaulah. He was just a greedy person. He was thinking that next I will be the Nawab of Bengal, so why I should be working in somebody else, under somebody else. Fine. So this was the main reason. Upon that, if we take a lesson from this, Britishers or the East India Company was there, were able to rule in India for quite a long period of time. More than 200 years they have stayed in India. But the main reason was that some of the, one can say, very enthusiastic, very patriotic people were there who was ready to die for their motherland. But yet certain people were there, like Mir Zafar was there, who belong to that category, who has cheated their motherland, and that's why such a big young soldier Sirajud-Dowla was defeated in the battle. Right? So this was the main reason. Now this was all about the Battle of Plassey, when it was fought, with whom it was fought, and who was the winner. Actually no one is winner in the war, but who has defeated Sirajud-Dowla and what was the reasons we have discussed about it. Now let's discuss about some more battles which were fought in order to defend or protect our motherland from the East India Company. Now let's study about one of the most important battles which were again fought between the Nawabs and the East India Company, and this battle is known as Battle of Buxar. This battle was fought between 1764 between the East India Company and the Nawabs. In this, what happens when we have seen in the Battle of Plassey, when Sirajud-Dowla was defeated, he died. Mir Zafar was made the Nawab of Bengal. As we all know that Mir Zafar, as Robert Clive has promised that when he will be helping him in the battle, he will be making him the Nawab of Bengal. He kept his promise, and now Mir Zafar was made the Nawab of Bengal. But he was Nawab of Bengal just for the namesake. Actually he was just a puppet in the hand of the Britishers. वो बिल्कुल ब्रिटिशर्स या फिर ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के हाथ में बिल्कुल कठपुतली की तरह काम करता था। उनके पास खुद का कोई राइट तो था नहीं, क्योंकि ना तो वो अपने देश का नहीं हो सका तो किसी और का क्या हो सकता है ना। उन्होंने अपने देश के साथ ही गद्दारी की, जिसके साथ रहे पले बड़े, जिसके लिए काम किया उनके लिए रहे, तो इतना ब्रिटिशर्स पे ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकते थे। उनका ये था कि ये तो बहुत ही लालची इंसान है लेकिन हमारे काम का व्यक्ति है। तो उन्होंने क्या किया, उसके लालच का फायदा उठाया और उसको वहां का नवाब बना दिया। अब जब नवाब बन गया तो उसके बाद अपने ब्रिटिशर्स बिल्कुल अपने मन मुताबिक उनसे काम करवाते थे। ठीक है, तो अब देखिए क्या क्या होता है आगे। पेड ह्यूज वॉज कंपनसेशन। अब उनसे ये कहा गया मिर जाफर से कि देखिए इतना बैटल ऑफ प्लासी हुई, आपके कारण युद्ध हुआ, कंट्रीमेंट के साथ कारण हुआ, तो आपको हमारी बहुत ही क्षति पहुंची है, आपको बहुत ज्यादा कंपनसेशन मुआवजे के रूप में देना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, तो ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी को बहुत ह्यूज अमाउंट पे ही यूज्ड टू गिव द मनी एज अ कंपनसेशन टू द ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी। देन मीर कासिम वाज पुट ऑन द थ्रोन। लेकिन जब ये देखा गया कि ये भी किसी काम के है नहीं, मीर जाफर भी इतने किसी काम के है नहीं, तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ, धीरे धीरे मीर कासिम को जो है उन्होंने नवाब बना दिया। ठीक है, अब जब मीर कासिम जब नवाब बनाया गया तो कुछ ही दिनों के बाद उनकी और ब्रिटिशर्स के बीच में अच्छी बनी रही। ठीक है, क्योंकि हर व्यक्ति मीर जाफर तो हो नहीं सकता है। व्हाट ही हैज डन, मीर कासिम soon become, he had the differences with the East India Company. Why this kind of differences were there? Why there was a difference in their mentality? Why? Because he asked them to pay taxes. Now when Mir Qasim has been made the Nawab, he has asked the East India Company, now I am the Nawab, now you people have to pay me the taxes for doing your trade in my country. Now upon that, he has abolished duties for internal trade for Indians. Right? What they have done? उन्होंने ये कहा कि जो इंडिया के लोग हैं आपस में ट्रेड करते हैं, इंडस्ट्री ट्रेड करते हैं, मान लीजिए हम यूपी में सामान बेचते हैं, बंगाल में बेच रहे हैं, या फिर पंजाब से सामान लेके आए यूपी में बेच रहे हैं, थिंग्स लाइक दैट आर हैपनिंग. So these people need not that they should be paying any kind of money or in the form of taxes. So this internal trade does not have to pay any sort of taxes. This Mir Qasim has said, which Thus made the Britishers very unhappy. उन्होंने कहा ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता, इनको हमने नवाब बनाया, हम पे टैक्स लगा रहे हैं और इंडियन पे कहते हैं कि आपको टैक्स ही नहीं पे करना है। फिर उसके बाद क्या होता है कि the year 1764 he fled to Awadh and entered alliance with the Sirajuddaula and Shah Alam। तो ये जो मीर कासिम थे, इन्होंने ये देखा कि भाई ब्रिटिशर्स के आगे तो भी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है, ठीक है, अकेले उन पे आक्रमण करेंगे तो हमारे भी हश्र वही होगा जो सिराजुद्दौला का होगा। सो व्हाट ही हैज डन, वो अवध गए, उन्होंने अलायंस ली सिराजुद्दौला और शाह आलम की। उनके भी सब लोग तो ब्रिटिशर्स से प्रताड़ित ही थे, एवरीवन वाज फेसिंग द सेम condition by the Britishers in some or the other way. So what they have said कि yes, it will be beneficial for us that in spite of fighting alone in the battle, let's join our hands together and all three of us fight and defeat the Britishers. So what happened? All these Mir Qasim, Sirajuddaulah and Shah Alam, they fought a battle of Buxar, right? In the year 1764, with at least 40 to 60,000 soldiers, they were ready to fight a battle between these people and the East India Company. Yet the Britishers were having only 7,000 soldiers in return. But yet, because of their high skill, technologies, strategies, how to fight the war, and they have also seen the shortcomings of the Indian soldiers. So, yet they were very less in number. The British army were very less in number as compared to the Indian. But yet, British has fought and won the battle of Buxar. Right? So, in this battle again, Mir Qasim was died. He was defeated. So again, Mir Zafar was made the Nawab. Right? Again, Mir Zafar was made the Nawab of Bengal, and now in return he have to pay 5 lakhs to the East India Company every month as a compensation for the wars. ठीक है, मुआवजे के रूप में अब वो हर महीने 5 लाख रुपए, उस टाइम बहुत हुआ करते होंगे, तो उस टाइम वो 5 लाख रुपए मुआवजे के तौर पे Mir ज़फर से लेते थे। ठीक है, और वो ये भी कहते थे कि अब आप नवाब हैं, लेकिन आप सोच सकते हैं जो व्यक्ति कोई भी डिसीजन नहीं ले सकता है, कुछ नहीं है हाथ में, बस उसको एक गद्दी दे दी गई है लेकिन अथॉरिटीज नहीं है, उसके पास कोई भी पावर नहीं है, उसके पास गद्दी सिर्फ इस नाम पे है कि आपको इनको यहाँ पर आप इनको यहाँ पे लैंड गिफ्ट करिए, यहाँ पे आप टैक्सेस गिफ्ट करिए, ठीक है, फ्री कर दीजिए, गिफ्ट करिए लैंड ऑफिशियल्स। तो ये सब मतलब कि जो हमारा खजाना था नवाबों का वो सिर्फ लुटाने के नाम पर नवाब बना रखा था, बाकी सारे काम जो है वो ब्रिटिशर्स अपने फायदे के लिए they were doing the work, fine. So this was all about the battle of Buxar, which was fought between these three people, but again the Britishers were able to win the war because they were having although they were very less in number, but they were very skilled in fighting the wars. They were skilled in their strategies, how to win the wars, and upon that, when each and every time they were staying in India fighting wars, they were able to see the shortcomings of the Indian soldiers where they are lagging behind, and they used to take the advantage in order they should be succeeding further to know and defeat them in the next battle. Fine. So dear students, we have studied about two important battles of Battle of Black Sea and Battle of Buxar, which was fought between the Indian soldiers or the Nawabs and the East India Company. Yet we have seen that some of the very enthusiastic nationalist Nawabs were there who were ready to fight and die for their motherland, but some people were there like Mir Zafar who were very greedy and just wanted their own wish to be fulfilled to become a Nawab. Although when they have became the Nawab, he was just a puppet in the hand of the Britishers. So we have amount of having manpower is not much important, but having the main strategy skill to fight the war is more important as compared to the numbers of armament we are having upon. So here we comes to the end of this lecture today. In our upcoming lectures, we will be studying some more and more about Indian history. So see you all soon in our upcoming videos. By the time, keep learning,